Good morning students. In the last video I have told how to prepare hydrogen, and one method I have told, that is electrolysis of water. By electrolysis of water you can prepare hydrogen gas. Second method of preparation of hydrogen is laboratory preparation of hydrogen. This is the second method of preparation of hydrogen in laboratory. You can prepare hydrogen gas by reacting different active metals like sodium, potassium, aluminium, iron, zinc. When all these active metals react with dilute acid, dilute sulfuric acid or dilute hydrochloric acid, that is dilute H2SO4 or dilute HCl, you will get hydrogen gas. Okay, so when active metals react with dilute acid, the products are salt and hydrogen gas. Okay, but in laboratory, among all these active metals, that is sodium, potassium, aluminium, iron, zinc, zinc is preferred. Zinc is preferred metal for in the laboratory preparation of hydrogen. So when sodium, aluminium, magnesium, these active metals react with sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, dilute sulfuric acid, you have to take dilute sulfuric acid, you will get hydrogen and hydrogen gas and metal salt. Like when sodium is treated with sulfuric acid, you will get sodium sulfate Na2SO4 and hydrogen H2. When aluminium is treated with dilute sulfuric acid, you will get aluminium sulfate and hydrogen gas. You will get hydrogen gas. But in laboratory, zinc is preferred metal. Okay, so to prepare hydrogen in laboratory, zinc metal granules are made to react with dilute sulfuric acid or dilute hydrochloric acid. In laboratory preparation of hydrogen using zinc metal and dilute sulfuric acid, zinc granules are preferred over pure zinc. Zinc granules are preferred over pure zinc in the laboratory preparation of hydrogen because in zinc granules there are traces of impurities present, and these impurities, that is copper, some copper metals are also present in granulated zinc, which act as a positive catalyst. Okay, so the impurities, that is copper, cadmium, these metal impurities are present in zinc granules, and these metal impurities act as positive catalyst and increases the rate of the reaction. Okay, so in laboratory the prepared metal is zinc, and zinc is treated with dilute sulfuric acid, and the products are zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas. So the chemical reaction is zinc plus H2SO4 implies ZnSO4 plus hydrogen. Okay, similarly you can also react zinc with hydrochloric acid, that is Zn plus 2HCl. Zn plus 2HCl, this is the chemical reaction. Zn plus 2HCl implies ZnCl2 and H2. So in laboratory preparation, for preparation of hydrogen, zinc granules are treated with dilute sulfuric acid. Okay. In laboratory preparation of hydrogen, dilute sulfuric acid or dilute hydrochloric acid used, but dilute nitric acid is not used. This is because dilute nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. That is why dilute nitric acid is not used in laboratory preparation of hydrogen. You can use dilute sulfuric acid or dilute hydrochloric acid, but not dilute nitric acid, because it is a strong oxidizing agent and it oxidizes hydrogen produced to water. Dilute nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent and it oxidizes hydrogen produced to water. Now see some points regarding laboratory preparation of hydrogen is given here. Some notes. Why zinc is preferred? over other metals. There are many metals, you know that. Sodium, potassium, magnesium, all these reactive metals are also there. Iron, aluminum also there. But why zinc is preferred to other metal in laboratory preparation of hydrogen? Zinc is preferred metal in the laboratory preparation of hydrogen for the following reasons. Some reasons are given here. First reason is zinc is more reactive than other metals like iron, tin, and lead, capable of displacing hydrogen from a dilute acid. Zinc is more reactive than other metals like iron, tin, and lead, capable of displacing hydrogen from a dilute acid. Second reason, the reaction of metals like sodium, potassium with acid is explosive in nature. Okay, that is why sodium potassiums are not used in laboratory preparation of hydrogen, because reaction between sodium potassium with dilute acid is explosive in nature. Okay, and zinc is relatively less expensive. Zinc is relatively less expensive than other metals like calcium, magnesium. That is why zinc is used. Uh, Next reason is given aluminium. Why aluminium is not used? Because aluminium is not an effective choice, as it stops reacting with sulfuric acid after some time. You will get hydrogen when aluminium react with sulfuric acid, but the reaction will stop after some time. This is because aluminium has a great affinity for oxygen, and this aluminium will combine with oxygen to form a layer of aluminium oxide on aluminium. Okay, around aluminium you will get, after some time you will get a coating, a layer of aluminium oxide, and this protective covering blocks the metal underneath it. Okay, that is after some time, due to formation of layer of aluminium oxide on around aluminium will not react further with dilute acid. And reaction with iron, when iron reacts with sulfuric acid, dilute sulfuric acid, heating is required. That is why iron is not used in laboratory preparation of hydrogen, and this reaction is also reversible. Okay, so iron is not used because for iron heating is required. Okay, and reaction of lead with dilute hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid produces chlorides and sulfate salt of lead respectively, and these salts being insoluble and stop the reaction further. Okay, that is why lead is not used in laboratory preparation of hydrogen. Okay, so for zinc there are many advantages. That is why zinc is used in laboratory preparation of hydrogen. And iron, for iron, lead, aluminium, there are many disadvantages also there. Okay, for lead the reaction will stop after some time. In case of aluminium, similar reason is there. In case of aluminium, when aluminium react with dilute acid, the reaction will stop after some time. Okay, so zinc is preferred in laboratory preparation of hydrogen. Now see, next method is industrial preparation of hydrogen, and the method of preparation is Bosch process, industrial preparation. And this preparation I'll taught you in class 9. Okay, and this industrial preparation is, I am excluding this topic, that is industrial preparation of hydrogen, from your syllabus. You will study about industrial preparation of hydrogen, that is about Bosch process, in class 9. Okay, from class 8 syllabus I am excluding this topic. So industrial preparation of hydrogen is not required in class 8. Now see, next topic, physical properties of hydrogen. Okay, so preparation of hydrogen, that is preparation from electrolysis and preparation laboratory preparation. These two preparation you have to read. Preparation of hydrogen. Okay, industrial preparation is not required for your exam. Remember that. Now see physical properties of hydrogen. Hydrogen, physical properties of hydrogen. Next topic. Hydrogen, it is a colorless, odorless, tasteless and non-poisonous gas, and it is insoluble in water. It is lightest gas, and it is around 14 times lighter than air. Hydrogen is 14 times lighter than air, and hydrogen can be liquefied by applying pressure 220 atm pressure and lowering temperature below minus 240 degrees Celsius. Chemical properties of hydrogen. After physical property, you have to read about chemical properties of hydrogen. Okay, so chemical properties of hydrogen. Hydrogen is a neutral gas, that is it is neither acidic nor basic, and therefore it has no effect on litmus paper. It cannot change the color of litmus paper, okay, because it is neutral. Reaction of hydrogen with oxygen. Hydrogen gas is a combustible nature. Hydrogen gas is combustible by nature, but it is a non-supporter of combustion. It is combustible in by nature, but it is non-supporter of combustion, and it is highly inflammable gas. Hydrogen is highly inflammable gas, and it burns in air to form steam, which converts into water on condensation. So reaction between hydrogen and oxygen, that is combustion reaction, it is an exothermic reaction. Okay, so when hydrogen react with oxygen, you will get water vapor, H2. H2 plus O2, 2H2 plus O2 implies 2H2O plus heat. If a splinter is brought near hydrogen gas, hydrogen burns with a pop sound. Remember that hydrogen burns with a pop sound. Okay, hydrogen burns with a pop sound. If a splinter is brought near hydrogen gas, it burns with a pop sound. So this is the identification test for hydrogen. Okay, so chemical properties. First reaction of hydrogen with oxygen is given. Then here one note is given, one point is given. The mixture of hydrogen and oxygen is known as detonating mixture. Remember that. What is detonating mixture? Mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. This mixture is known as detonating mixture. Okay, now see reaction of hydrogen with non-metals. Reaction of hydrogen with non-metals. Non-metals like reaction of hydrogen with chlorine, reaction of hydrogen with nitrogen, reaction of hydrogen with sulfur. So first reaction of hydrogen with chlorine. Reaction of hydrogen with chlorine. When hydrogen combines with chlorine or hydrogen reacts with chlorine, the product formed is hydrogen chloride gas. Okay, so hydrogen combined with chlorine gas, hydrogen gas combines with chlorine gas in presence of diffused sunlight. In presence of sunlight, and it forms hydrogen chloride gas. Okay, so when hydrogen combined with chlorine in presence of sunlight, you will get colorless hydrogen chloride gas. Now see reaction of hydrogen with nitrogen. Reaction of hydrogen with nitrogen. Reaction of hydrogen with nitrogen. Reaction is given when hydrogen, that is H2, combines with nitrogen, that is N2, in presence of iron catalyst and molybdenum promoter. MO means molybdenum, Fe means iron, and the pressure required is 200 atm pressure, and temperature required for this process 450 degrees Celsius. Okay, you will get ammonia gas. Okay, so when hydrogen gas combine with nitrogen gas under high pressure, very high pressure, 200 atm pressure and temperature nearly about 450 to 500 degrees Celsius, in presence of iron catalyst and molybdenum promoter, you will get ammonia gas. Okay, so when hydrogen combined with nitrogen, H2 3H2 plus N2, in presence of iron catalyst, molybdenum promoter, and 200 atm pressure is required and 450 degrees Celsius temperature is required, the product form is ammonia. And this process is known as Haber-Bosch process, preparation of ammonia from nitrogen and hydrogen. Preparation of ammonia from nitrogen and hydrogen, this process is known as Haber-Bosch process. Okay, using Haber-Bosch process you can prepare ammonia gas from hydrogen and nitrogen. Next chemical reaction of hydrogen is reaction with sulfur. Reaction with sulfur, when hydrogen, that is H2, reacts with sulfur, that is S, molten sulfur, you will get hydrogen sulfide gas, H2S gas. H2 plus S implies H2S. Okay, and this hydrogen sulfide gas smells like a rotten egg. This hydrogen sulfide gas produce smells like a rotten egg. Okay, so hydrogen gas combines with molten sulfur and forms hydrogen sulfide gas, and this hydrogen sulfide smells like a rotten egg. Chemical equation H2 plus S implies H2S. Now see reaction of hydrogen with carbon. Reaction of hydrogen with carbon. Hydrogen combines with carbon. Hydrogen combines with carbon and forms organic compounds. And these organic compounds are called hydrocarbons. For example, when hydrogen reacts with carbon, C, H2 means hydrogen and carbon means C. In presence of nickel catalyst, you will get methane, CH4. Okay, so this reaction occur at temperature above 520 degrees Celsius with nickel or cobalt as catalyst. Okay, hydrogen combined with carbon in presence of nickel or cobalt catalyst at temperature nearly about 200 nearly about 520 degrees Celsius, and the product is methane, CH4. Okay, now see reaction of hydrogen with carbon dioxide. Reaction of hydrogen with carbon dioxide, when hydrogen reacts with carbon dioxide in presence of nickel catalyst, carbon dioxide plus hydrogen in presence of nickel catalyst, you will get methane, water vapor and energy. Okay, so hydrogen combines with carbon dioxide at temperature 300 to 400 degrees Celsius, 300 to 400 degrees Celsius under high pressure with nickel as catalyst, and the products are methane and water vapor. Okay, and this reaction is known as Sabatier reaction. Sabatier reaction, reaction between carbon dioxide and hydrogen to give methane and water vapor. Okay, now next reaction, reaction of hydrogen with metals. Okay, reaction of hydrogen with metals. Hydrogen reacts with different metals like sodium, calcium, and forms metal hydride. For example, when H2 hydrogen reacts with sodium Na, you will get sodium hydride NaOH. Similarly, when hydrogen reacts with calcium, you will get calcium hydride CaH2. Okay, so reaction of hydrogen with metals. And next reaction of hydrogen with metal oxide is given. Metal oxide. Reaction of hydrogen with different metal oxide. For example, when hydrogen reacts with lead oxide, you will get lead and water. When hydrogen reacts with copper oxide reduced to copper and you will get water. When iron oxide is treated with hydrogen, you will get iron and water. Okay, so these are the reaction between hydrogen and metal oxide. Okay, and the last topic, use of hydrogen. There are many uses of hydrogen. Remember any two method, any two or three use. Like hydrogen is used to manufacture ammonia gas. Hydrogen is used to manufacture ammonia gas through the process, through the Haber-Bosch process. Okay, hydrogen is used to convert vegetable oil into solid form called Vanaspati ghee in presence of nickel, palladium or platinum as catalyst through a process called catalytic hydrogenation. Uh, so it is used to convert vegetable oil into solid form, and this solid form is called Vanaspati ghee in presence of metal catalysts like nickel, palladium, platinum, and this process is known as catalytic hydrogenation. Hydrogen is used as a fuel in automobiles. It can be used as a fuel in automobiles and industry in future. Okay, hydrogen can be produced in laboratories or factories, unlike non-renewable sources of energy. And mixture of hydrogen and oxygen is used as a rocket propellant for rocket and other space vehicles. Okay, next, a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen can be produced mixture of hydrogen and oxygen can be produced temperatures up to 280 degrees Celsius upon combustion, and this flame known as oxyhydrogen flame, and this oxyhydrogen flame can melt metals, and it is therefore used for welding and cutting of metals. A mixture of hydrogen and oxygen can produce temperature up to 280 degrees Celsius upon combustion, and this flame known as oxyhydrogen flame. This oxyhydrogen flame can melt metals and therefore used for welding and cutting of metals. Okay, and hydrogen act as reducing agent. It is used to extract metals by reducing their oxide. So these are many uh, uses of hydrogen is given. You have to remember any two or three use of hydrogen. And the last topic of this chapter is oxidation reduction reaction, that is redox reaction. This topic is also excluded from the syllabus. You will study about oxidation reduction reaction, that is redox reaction, in class 9. Okay, so in this chapter, up to this portion, uses of hydrogen, you have to read, and this chapter is completed. Thank you, students.